Good evening and welcome to our January webinar. Before we start, a few updates from Nationals. January 22nd is the On the Road to Nationals second giveaway deadline. The National Uniform Challenge will kick off another program of financial aid to help members afford business attire starting January 11th. The grant application for March of Dimes is January 15th. The links for these respective sites can be found in the description below. And finally, good luck to everyone with the competition coming. Personally, Fpla and being a state officer has defined my high school career. For those of you interested in becoming a state officer, applications are now available. To discuss state officer applications further, we have our Region 2 Vice President, Risa.
Hi, everyone. For those of you that are wondering about a state officer, becoming a state officer, here are the roles for each officer position. I'd like to welcome back Rylan to discuss his duties as president.
As president, I preside over the state officer meetings. I serve as the Fpla student representative on the board of directors and perform other duties for the promotion and development of local, state, and national Fpla.
As a regional As a regional vice president, I do assisting districts in my region with what they request or may need, represent the state with dignity and respect, assist the reporter in creating and publishing the state report, to support the president in fulfilling their role for the state, including designing and executing the POW, participating in the state conferences and other state events, take part in monthly state webinar and any meetings where they are required to attend by the state board or the state officer team.
As state reporter, I'm responsible for creating the Communicator Report. The Communicator Report is written and produced several times a year, and its main purpose is to provide a holistic overview of some of the events and activities that have been happening within Florida Fpla. These events can be things like small projects hosted by school chapters or bigger events like major conferences. So for this report, students from Fpla chapters all across the state write articles related to Fpla, and they describe some of the events and activities their chapter has been planning. They send me articles using my email address on the Fpla website. Then I always read through the articles, edit and revise them, and then I add them to the Communicator Report. After I finish writing some of the pieces myself, I do some graphic designing to make the report look visually appealing before it gets published on the website. If you would like to access the report, just type Fpla Communicator Report into your web browser and it should pop up pretty easily. If you're considering running for state reporter in March, I highly recommend this position if you're interested in journalism or if you have strong writing skills. I think serving as a reporter has been a great opportunity to learn more about local Fpla events by reading the articles you write and send to me. I also enjoy putting together insightful information for Fpla through the comprehensive Communicator Report. Up next is your state parliamentarian, Jennifer Lawrence.
Hi guys, so I competed in parliamentary procedures last year and now I serve as state parliamentarian. My main job is to serve as a wealth of parliamentarian knowledge and ensure that meetings are orderly run. Besides that, I do your typical state officer duties, including running the webinars, planning conference activities, and developing the social media. If you're interested in running for parliamentarian, make sure to compete in parliamentary procedures or introduction to parliamentarian. And now Risa will talk more about our state officer requirements.
So this year, we don't have a secretary, but that doesn't mean you can't run for it. All you have to do is be able to record proper minutes. Now, the deadline for applications is coming up on February 22nd. The requirements for state office application include having 1 year left in high school, enrolled in a business-related course, have held any previous offices, recommended by your advisor, endorsed by the school and chapter. Your district may not nominate more than one, except if you're president and vice president. You will also need a formal resume for your application. You will also include various writing assignments because writing is a very important job of our office. Obtain signatures from your school administration and chapter advisor, and a letter of recommendation from a school administrator and chapter advisor, a copy of your official transcript, and finally, a financial statement with the receipts attached. Now, I know this sounds like a lot, but I promise you that it's worth it. I encourage everyone that is even thinking about running to do so, because this has been such a life-changing experience. The opportunities that arise from being on this amazing team are like no experience. Not only does it give you great opportunities, but even greater colleagues that I can call my friends. Don't let the uncertainty of your future discourage you from running for office or anything that comes your way. As always, all of our contact information is available on the Florida Fpla website. Now I'd like to welcome back Jennifer to talk about Fpla Week.
Fpla Week will run from February 14th to February 20th this year. The themes for the days include Share Your Fpla PBL Story Day, Fight to the Finish, Fpla PBL Spirit Day, and Community Service Day. Your chapter can personalize the themes. Some past ideas that my chapter has implemented have included wearing red and blue for Spirit Day, participating in an environmental cleanup for Community Service Day, and posting about BAAs and CSAs on our Fpla social media. Whether it's recognizing local Fpla members, inviting local guest speakers, or hosting trivia events, Fpla Week is a great way to show off some spirit and show your school what Fpla is really about. Make sure to check out the state Instagram for more ideas and information. Next, we'll have Shruti talk some more about Fpla Week.
Thank you, Jennifer. With that being said, we would love to see all of you take part in Fpla Week. It's a great opportunity to remain involved in Fpla from home. You can do any of the activities that Jen just talked about, or you can create your own activities for Fpla Week, so long as they correspond to the days. Post it on Instagram with the hashtag FLFPLA Week, and us officers will pick some of our favorites to highlight on the Florida Fpla PBL Instagram. We are excited to see your creativity and involvement next month. As Jennifer mentioned, Saturday is Community Service Saturday and falls this year on February 20th. In order to take part, Florida Fpla is joining Keep Florida Beautiful for a cleanup that day. I encourage all of you watching to partake in the cleanup since it's a great opportunity to physically give back to our community and environment while also being able to socially distance and stay safe. There will be multiple locations throughout the state. Please stay tuned for more information as we draw closer to the 20th. If you're looking for another way to participate in Community Service Saturday, check out Business Management Education. Business Management Education, or BME Fpla, is a nonprofit that offers experienced Fpla members the chance to earn community service hours online by recording 3 to 10-minute educational videos about Fpla competitive events. For more information, members can check out their website, www.bme-fpla.org, for more information.
Thank you, Shruti. Now we will have Vincent Emery, the Executive Director of Community Service, and Chase Musenda, the Executive Director of Resources on the National President's Executive Council, discuss their Saturday Chapter Guidance video series.
Thank you. What we've been doing recently is we've started our Saturday Chapter Guidance series, where we've taken the opportunity to share through Instagram and our state officer leadership community the different aspects of FBLA that have changed this year, to be able to share the ideas of officers across our country, and just be able to share knowledge and experience and be able to transition from an in-person setting to a virtual or hybrid setting. And we've just released our first episode and we're looking forward to a few more. Vinny, you have a few things to say on that?
Yeah, this video series that we've made includes 6 videos that will be spread out over 6 weekends. And these videos cover 5 topics that we've talked to chapter, state, and national officers from all around the country, and they've all mentioned these 5 topics. And so we really hope that you can log on and to check these out. If you want to view last Saturday's, go to @FBLA Prez on Instagram. It's already on there, and we really hope that you can check that out. And the next video is dropping in 2 days' time with your state president, Rylan. So yeah, we will hand it back to Rylan.
Thank you, Vincent and Chase. We will now have a Q&A if anyone has any questions on the video series or on anything coming up in FBLA. Let's start by answering a question that Victor Jimenez gave us last webinar about nationals. As of right now, nationals is currently scheduled to be a virtual event. It will still be national and it will still be a lot of fun. Keep your eyes out for more information that should be coming shortly. Now here, I think we have a question here for Vincent and Chase. It says, where can I watch the videos?
Yeah, so if you want to watch them, you can go onto Instagram, go to @FBLA Prez. That is the national FBLA president's account, Drew. And so if you go on there, the first one dropped last weekend, and we're dropping another one in about 2 days' time. So yeah, I really hope that you would watch them.
And here we actually have another question for you and Chase. It says, how has your experience been on the National Executive Council?
Yeah, so I'll go first, and then I will hand it off to Chase. You know, what is unique about NPEC is that, you know, you're not only stuck to working in one region. Like the region councils, we are doing a lot of work, you know, but it is really fun work. You know, I may have 2 or 3 projects that I'm working on. You know, Chase may have some projects, and all of the NPEC council members are constantly working on projects, but they're really fun projects, you know, projects that we can reach out, you know, connect with people. And it really is just a great time. You know, we meet every Monday night, and it's just a great time. You know, we are, you know, always talking, you know, we're always trying to come up, you know, with new ideas about, you know, how to better serve. And so, yeah, and I'll hand it off to Chase.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with Vinny on that. The opportunity to be able to work on different projects has been really amazing. And just to be able to see things on a national level and be able to serve to that capacity is such a great opportunity. And on top of that, I really think that being able to work with such amazing individuals on the NPEC is just a breathtaking experience. Every time I get on the call, someone's done something and I'm like, wow. We're the same age, you know, it's quite an experience.
Thank you. We have another question that I think actually one of our officers could take. It says, how would I go about running and campaigning for office? Now, do you mean state or national office? Because they are 2 different ideas. So the state application has been included in the SLC packet that all of your advisors have received. You can ask them for it. It is due to the state advisor February 22nd. All of the information should be in there, or if you have any more specific questions, we're always here to help. All of our contact information is in the description, and I would be happy to help walk you through the process as much as I can. As a current state officer, I cannot endorse a candidate, so there's only so much I can do. We have another question. When's FBLA Spirit Week? FBLA Spirit Week will be February 14th through the 20th. I think those are all of our questions. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you all learned something, and thank you, Music Mike. You are awesome.